and welcome to another YouTube video from me. My name is Hir or Lemon and my account name is LlyfrAnnoddach. I'm drawing today. The inspiration behind this piece was that I saw Love to Draw Manga, the 2 is the number, like the number 2, do a similar thing where she was redrawing anime screenshots in her style, and I thought that was a really cool idea. I used to love doing that, and I thought going back to my roots would be really fun, and it was. So here I'm drawing a screenshot from Apothecary Diaries. This is the scene where Maomao is having her makeup done by one of her courtesan sisters. Yeah, I think doing this sort of practice is really useful, because as somebody whose style is very much influenced by the anime style, I think choosing anime that I like how they look visually and not analysing it, well, analysing it too, I do some studies here and there, but trying to draw that anime as if I was the animator, or maybe not the animator, but if I was the artist and trying to draw this scene the way I would do it, I think it's a really useful thing, and it is very cool. It's also really great if you have art block and you don't know what to draw. Just choose a scene from an anime that you like and try and draw it in your style. It's kind of fun. Yeah, so sorry about if the audio is bad. I'm learning still. Thank you for being patient while I learn how to do YouTube videos. Funnily enough, I'm going to be changing the day that I post. I try to post every 2 weeks because it's the most manageable with my current schedule with university and everything else I do. But then because basically I'm in university till Thursdays during the week, and I was trying to post on the Fridays, but sometimes I do need those Fridays free for when I'm doing uni stuff like extracurricular. Like yesterday I went to go do some extra work in the studios, so sometimes I don't have the energy to do this sort of thing, and I think saving it for the weekend is for the weekend when I'm doing the voiceover and stuff is probably the best. As you can see in the corner for the time lapse, I did this on Wednesday. This is when I recorded the video, but I really struggle with doing the voiceovers. But I like I enjoy videos when they have voiceovers. I'm just still learning how to do voiceovers. Please be patient with me. I never know what to talk about in these videos, and I really struggle, especially when they're 12 minutes long, and I'm like, oh, what the hell do I talk about for 12? Am I allowed to say hell on YouTube? What the heck do I talk about for 12 minutes? I'm a bit socially anxious. But yeah, as you can see in the video, this is the line art. I kind of enjoy doing line art. I used to really hate it, but then I've found how to edit brushes to my liking and to my style and that sort of thing. And I always find that if I'm hating doing the line art, if I'm going, oh, line art, what I usually do is I either go and get more brushes on the Clip Studio Paint assets, or make my own, ask friends for their brushes, that sort of thing. And then I usually I have so many brushes. I'm a bit of a fiend when it comes to the CSP asset store. I just buy things so much, or download, because I have a lot of Clippy from creating 3D models on Clip Studio Paint. Not 3D models, editing the preset ones, and so I make the pose. So I have a lot of Clippy from there, and so I'm always spending it. I love getting to spend my little Clippy. Yeah, I don't know why I'm stopping here. I think I went to go get some slushie. had a slushie recently where basically you buy the liquid and then in a pouch and you just put it in the freezer for a few hours. It was really nice. It was a slushy pop one. Really good. Recommend. I got it from B&M. But yeah, something that I do find I don't love about this piece is I wasn't that great at drawing the skin. As of current, like with just the flat colours, it doesn't look like a problem. Like, you know, that looks like a fine skin tone, especially like, you know, if we're trying to keep the skin tone in like in the show, you know, trying to. But I think in the end I was looking at it, I was like, I drew Maomao so pale. I think it's because her hair is so dark and I darkened her hair a bit, so in comparison it makes her skin look a bit paler. And also the makeup on her face was quite strong. I did it stronger in my style, you'll see at the end. And so I think that made Maomao's skin like paler than it was supposed to be. I think I've always struggled like choosing a skin tone for skin, like choosing the base one, because I always think, oh no, it looks too pink or it looks too like yellow and stuff like that, and I always end up adjusting it. But then I look at it and I'm like, that's not pink enough, or that's not like, you know, warm enough. So it's a difficult balance. I think I'll need to learn how to pick better skin tones in the future. Might do some studies on it. But yeah, I was talking about slushies. Yeah, the B&M slushies are great. For this piece, I think if I were to do it again in the future, if I was to recommend how anybody else would do it, I would definitely try and flip the canvas more. I find that in the version that I did, she looks a little wonky compared to the original screenshot. When we think, like, you can see the screenshot in the corner of my screen. Like, I think now it just looks a little wonky, and I'm not sure how I'd you know, go about fixing it. Which I guess is important with these, which is why these sort of studies almost are quite important. Because it teaches you, like, as somebody who's very influenced by the anime style, it teaches me specifically how to kind of like keep those influences maybe a bit more evident, and try and, you know, just draw better. Because it's one thing to say that you want that you're doing studies with real life references, which are important. I'll hand on heart, you should study real life references if you want to get better, and I do. But I think in doing style studies are also equally as important. I think choosing an artist that you like, or, you know, an anime that you like, a manga that you like, etc., and trying to, like, maybe not draw in the style but take notes from the style, and like, yeah, I think it's great. Something I am proud of this piece is that I did a background. I did it fully. I properly did a background. Usually when I've done these in the past, I haven't done one for a while, when I do these like screenshot redraws in the past, what I do is I'll take the background from the anime itself and then like put it in my art. So really what I'm doing is redrawing the characters, which I'm sure has its own merit. It's very good for like style practice, etc. But I think for me personally, it was me avoiding stuff that I don't want to do, and I think that might have hindered me in the past. Because as you saw in this speed paint, it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I was really worried because the background in the show is quite detailed. Like, that's something I love about Apothecary Diaries, is the background looks so extravagant, especially the interiors, because it's based in like a royal Chinese setting. well, first off, as somebody who's not Chinese, these sorts of shapes are a bit unfamiliar to me specifically, but also the fact that they're so detailed and so beautiful. Like, Chinese architecture just looks so nice, especially like ancient Chinese architecture. And this is obviously something, and this is obviously the setting that the anime's in. So yeah, I think thumbs up. I would recommend not being like me and avoiding the background because it's scary. Try it. The worst that'll happen is that you don't like it and you end up erasing it. That's the worst that'll happen, I promise. I would like to do more of these in future. My friend, when I showed them this, was like, "Oh my god, can you do one of this scene with Jinxi and Maomao?" And I was like, okay. So I might do another Apothecary Diaries scene. My friend just wanted Jin Mao art in my style, so I might just draw some Jin Mao. Yeah, this is kind of the end of the drawing. What I very often do with my drawings, or this is the final details, but what I very often do with a lot of my drawings is add gradient maps to them. I think it makes the colours a bit more cohesive. However, looking at this now in the screenshot, I think my colours were fine before the gradient map. I think that's maybe why Maomao looked paler. It might be the gradient map that I used. Ooh, I might have to think about that. Yeah, so we're coming to the end of the video. I don't have much else to say. Buy the slush puppies slushes from B&M. They're nice. They're yummy. And have a great day. Thank you for watching. I hope, yeah, have a good day. Watch Apothecary Diaries. Please watch Apothecary Diaries. This is me on my hands and knees begging. Please watch Apothecary Diaries. Take care now. Bye.